everyone. This is Loretta Sernowski with Remax Legacy, and welcome to another episode of Living in Rocky Point. If I sound a little bit funny, it's because I have a very bad case of bronchitis, and I'm actually came back for my holiday in Florida last week, and on Friday this is the first day I'm not in pajamas in my bathrobe, but I do have my green tea. I'm coming to you from Scottsdale, and I wanted this to be very timely, and I made sure that I got ready today because we have a very special event happening tomorrow at Isla Del Mar, and I also wanted to talk to you about a product that I am on the sales team for, and I'm representing, and I'm very honored and pleased to represent that. Maybe if you don't know, this is a great time to learn about this development at Isla Del Mar. So you two, I would like you guys to introduce yourselves and tell us what your role is at Isla Del Mar.
Thank you very much, Loretta. First of all, for the opportunity, we're very pleased to be here with you. To start with introductions, my name is I'm Álvaro Moreno, and I'm the head of real estate for Atlanto, which is the asset management company in charge of Islas del Mar, and with a couple of developments undergoing within the master plan community. Julie, please introduce yourself.
Thank you, Loretta, for the invitation. We're really excited. My name is Julieta Echavarri. I'm the sales manager for Atlanto here in Rocky Point with Islas del Mar. I'm so happy to share the screen with you guys.
Good. Okay, let's start with the big picture. Some people don't know where Isla del Mar is or what it is. Can you guys talk about where the community is, how long it's been around, and what is exactly out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you well said, one of our biggest weaknesses is that Isla del Mar has not yet a brand recognition or resort recognition in the market, which is something very, very strange for me, but it is what it is, and that's a reality. So Isla del Mar is a master plan community with a big differentiation within the other real estate developments in Rocky Point. We are located just 10 minutes driving from Sandy Beach north on the way to El Golfo, so a little bit before Laguna Shore, which is a little bit more known than us. And the main character of the differentiation, what I was saying, as Isla del Mar, is that we are low density master plan community within a living sanctuary. We take care very much of the environmental. We try to focus on those kind of Cabo style resort, but in Rocky Point, more with a resort style environment, peaceful and privacy, but still yet close enough to Puerto Peñasco's amenities to really enjoy what all towns has to offer. Isla del Mar has a high standards or quality standards across all the infrastructure. We have paved roads, so all the utilities, underground utilities, sewer, everything. And one of the main and the biggest, I will say, the most important relevant factors is that we certify the water supply to our all of the homeowners. The focus of the community is a long-term value, liability, and sustainability. That's very much a big overall picture of Isla del Mar.
And what would you say is the vision going forward for Isla del Mar? Like currently what you have is a mix of housing, resort style, and what's going to be the future the next few years because it's developing so fast?
Yeah, actually, it is developing. We launched the first real estate subdivision within the whole master plan community back in beginning 2018, late 2017. Since then, we have developed a couple of subdivisions from single family lots, townhouses, condominiums, and still very active on developing. Since then, we can say that right now we have round numbers, right? 150 housing built and under operation, whether they are vacation rentals, whether they are full living homeowners in the community, within the whole community. and planning to close that 200 units within the first semester of 2026 with the new incorporation to the community, which will be Vista Dorada Condominios, which is under construction. The vision of Islas del Mar is keep growing at the sales pace, at the rhythm that we are going, one community after the other, because it's a particularity of Rocky Point. I mean, we would love to have more connectivity and bigger demand so we can grow faster, but location is what it is.
Mhm.
And we really wanted to create a place where people could live the resort experience every day, not just visit. So the idea is not just sell property, but build a lifestyle around connections, relaxation, and outdoor living. Uh, that's very much the because we have seen that even though it's a tourist destination, a lot of homeowners live there, what we can say full time. It's not all year round, but 6, 8 months in a row, it's enough to consider it a full time living instead of just a short term rental resort.
Julie, can you talk specifically about Vista Dorada, well, what it is and what we have to offer out there?
Yeah, sure. Vista Dorada currently is one of our two newest projects. The idea is to have 62 condominiums, two buildings, 31 units in each building. We will have one bedroom, two bedroom, and three bedroom. The 62 condominiums, they will share a common area with a huge scenic pool. Pets Park is actually is located here in the back. I have some of the plans, but it's going to be located lagoon front, facing the whole 16, with the magnificent view of the lagoon on one side. The other side, they will have the magnificent the ocean view. Pretty much what we are offering there is a lifestyle, as we call it, a sustainable luxury lifestyle. And we would like to just to share with all of the people that what we have created here in Islas del Mar, which is all this is a paradise with scenic views and connected with nature.
That sounds
Actually,
wonderful.
actually, Vista Dorada covers one of our main aspects while planning a project in Islas del Mar, which is that the design of the master plan community allows every area to have a water or golf views property, at the same time not maintaining the privacy. And actually, what Julie was explaining, we have two buildings, but each building has very much two locations. What one is oceanfront, and the other one is Gulf and lagoon views. And you can ask me which one is the most desirable for the buyers, and I will say there's a different buyers out there. One of those want a beautiful sunset view, ocean view, but I will say that the views to the lagoons and the golf course are also magnificent. I mean,
Well,
I
especially if
personally, I personally will not say which one I prefer right now.
right. So we haven't talked about that yet about the golf course because it is in fact a golf course community. And can you tell us about the golf course for people who have never golfed there? And is there any benefits of buying a property in Isla Del Mar with the golf course?
Absolutely. So the golf course is a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course. Right now, only 9 holes under operation. The second 9 are designed, planned, and actually back in 2002 they started. Before we bought it, they started the construction, but it was on hold. We really don't have a specific timeline for yet for finish the course, but it is planned, it's designed, everything is ready for it. It's just to find the moment, no? Which is a catch 22. Like we don't have enough populations to really go through for it.
Right.
At the same time, we truly believe that with the completion, it will be a very important or relevant aspect for the community to bring more more buyers into the project. I'm talking about how it's related the golf resort with homeowners. Every homeowners has what we call golf membership attached to their unit. So, which means it's a golf fee included on their HOA that allows every homeowner to play up to a foursome per day at a 50% discount on the daily green fee.
Wow. And is that for the owner or the whole foursome?
For the whole foursome.
Okay.
One foursome per property. Actually, the golf membership is attached to the property, not to the owner. So if the owner decided to add his unit to a vacation rental program, their guests can also enjoy that benefit.
Wow,
Yes.
that's huge. I mean, if you're a golfer, which there's lots of, especially in Arizona,
Yeah.
I know what the price of golfing in Scottsdale's
Yes.
quite high, as you know. And for my Canadian friends, I know when they come down that Isla Del Mar is one of their favorite places to go because it's so scenic, it's challenging, and you still can do 9 holes if you want to. Can we talk about
that benefit goes to each owner or owner guest in the whole development.
Julie, can you tell us about the pricing for Vista Dorado?
Yes, the pricing, we are about $265,000, the starting price on the 1 bedroom, and just going up into the 2 or 3 bedroom close to 500,000.
Okay.
The full unit, I mean the full ownership. But as Alvaro mentioned at the beginning of this conversation, we are launching actual vida fractional, so you can own a fraction of the property.
Okay. And I just want to clarify fractional for people that are watching or listening, because some people get confused that fractional means a timeshare. And there's all kinds of negative stigmatism with that. So can you tell us what a fractional exactly is? Are you on the title? How does it work?
Yes, the fractional is going to be held in a title. That means you will be a legal owner of a fraction. The differentiation in between a timeshare is you will be the owner of the property. The second is you will enjoy all the amenities in development, but have in mind is the same property every time. It's not that you're gonna be going to different properties. The additional benefit that we're offering with the fraction is as Adelanto have or owns another projects in different parts, you will have the opportunity to interchange time with other owners, but it's not a timeshare. You will own, and it means that you can exchange your property with any other owner.
Wow, that's great. So that's a 1/10 fraction?
Yeah, it is actually 1/10 fraction, which
one person can buy like 3/10 or.
Absolutely. Is it each unit fully furnished turnkey? When I say turnkey, it means with all the silverware, you call it, the fork. I mean, everything on it, the sheets, the towels, the operations will be handled as a hotel operations.
So let's just take your base, your 265 property.
Yeah, the 1 bedroom on a fractional pricing, the 1 bedroom unit started on 35,000.
Okay, 35,000. And that means that once every 10 weeks you get 1 week, correct?
Actually, you buy in a specific 5 weeks for your whole life.
Okay.
So there is why we did it that way, trying to avoid those faster booking every year. How normally the fractional works worldwide, or the co-ownership works, is that you buy X amount of weeks per year, transfer the title, but every year you have to choose your weeks within the first month of the year or whatever, and that way the fastest picking the units picks the better units.
Okay.
Picking the weeks picks the better weeks. Even though you can choose 2 high season, 2 low season, and let's say two medium season, from our point of view, it's not really the first way. So you are choosing your 5 weeks per your whole life, but with the differentiation that if that year you're not going to use that week, you can use your week, you can rent it, you can exchange it, or you can actually share it with a friend. It's not a direct friends or direct family can use it without an extra cost. It's not that you have additional cost per using your unit, your fraction.
Okay, and maybe just explain how that works as far as the legalities with the trust. So, say if I bought 1/10, would I be listed on the trust as one of the owners along with the other 9 owners, or and how does that
Correct.
work when people are being added? Like, say I buy the first 1/10, what happens in the trust? Does it get amended?
We absolutely. So we have the trust, which is 10 fideicomisarios.
So
10,
10, would it be like
10
10? It's like one master, but then 10 addendums to it.
Most
no,
an addendum is going to be like an addition. I mean, one
Oh,
tro in a one and at the back trust, it'll be 10 owners holding. So every new owner, it'll be added to the trust. It's not an amendment. It's going to be just included in the bank trust.
okay, okay. Um, so what kind of services do you have? If I buy a property out there and I'm from Colorado and I don't come all the time, is there property management or people to take care of my place, or is there any kind of services like that that Isla Del Mar offers?
Yes, we do have our sister company, which is Gex Vacation Rentals. With Gex, we offer the full property management service. That means we do all vacation rentals, cleaning, maintenance, bill payment, whatever the owner needs, concierge service. And also in Vista Dorada, we will include a front desk in each building to give that personalized attention to each owner guest, or renter. So yes, we will take care of the units to keep the value and to help owners who will be interested in get any return of investment to make money out of the weeks or the time they want to put on the rental pool or just share or whatever they want to do. We will help them to. It's going to be like being owner with any hassle free. So anytime that the owner arrives, the unit will be clean, well maintained. Whatever they need, groceries, if they need a chef on site, we will take care of everything to make their stay one of the pleasant one.
Okay. What is the soonest occupancy that someone could have for, say, if I wanted a 3 bedroom?
Mm,
what do you mean with the soonest occupancy
Like when someone can move in?
on a Vista Dorada?
Uh-huh.
on Vista Dorada,
See,
okay, it's going to be next year by June.
next
Yep.
year by June. So let's say that I wanted a unit this weekend after I saw Loretta's podcast. I come out there, I see Julie, I put my name down. Is there a deposit I have to put down? Is there in certain payments? How does that work till I move in?
Yes, you can hold the unit with 30% down, and 70% you can pay the. We can. Well, actually, we have a payment plans. No interest because currently it's under construction, so it's just
Okay.
a payment plans program. And we also you can get a discount depending the down payment you decide to put on the table.
Okay. So
And
let's
on the fractional payment plan, is actually it goes 1 bedroom 35,000, 2 bedrooms 50,000, 3 bedrooms 65,000, and the payment plan is very much the same. You have to pay, if my mind is still correct. It's a 5,000 to deposit, and then to commit you have to pay from 30 to 50% down, and then you start making 24 monthly payments
Okay.
for the rest of the balance.
Let's talk about
And additionally to that, we have, you just mentioned that if someone see this podcast and it's interesting, we have a promotional drive and buy, we call it, because there is no flights to Rocky Point, so we have to change it to drive and buy promotion, that any potential interested, anyone who actually wants to visit the project, to join, to live, to actually experience by themselves what is the Islas del Mar. We have this program with a fixed rates. Actually, Julie, can you confirm to me right now? But it's for 2 nights is $300 US.
It's $300 total for 2 nights.
Total for 2 nights, up to 4 people accommodation units. And if they ending at putting an offer to any of the properties,
we can credit that amount that they pay.
We credit the amount to the offer instead of, and if not, they just enjoyed a beautiful weekend or 2 days in Islas del Mar. Okay. Golf included.
Golf included. Okay, great. Now let's talk about some of the fears that people outside of Mexico have about property that's not finished in Mexico. How would you handle that objection, Alvaro?
It's very clear that that's happened, and that's something we fight every day, with every development, that U.S. buyers wait at the very much the end to really put an offer on the table, because trying to mitigate the risk of uncompletion project and all that stuff. I can say, but that's that has to be proof with the time, that in our 30 years of real estate developing, the company has never left a project unfinished. It's our first mandatory. We never start a project if we don't have the whole cost committed, already raised, the whole cost to finish the project already raised or committed from our investors. But that said, I will also can say that our process is you sign promissory purchase agreement. Why promissory? Because the unit is not finished yet. So you have a promissory purchase agreement, you sign, and you're not gonna really make the full payment until the end of the construction. We send you reports. You can come in to check construction updates, everything. We handle a very close communication with our buyers, so they can we can have an active communication, and they are aware of what's happening with their investment, with their purchase at all times. We have very much that concierge service, both for homeowners but also for our buyers, to keep them on a daily updated if they wanted to.
Okay. One thing that I always tell my clients when they bring up that objection, because we don't like to, you drive around and you see all across Mexico buildings that are never got completed. So of course there's a fear of buying pre-sale like that. And I always tell people to do your research on the company that is developing, whether, if they have a strong background in projects that have been completed on time and been successful. So can you tell us about your company and their background and why they have such a strong presence in Puerto Peñasco for success?
So Atlanto, as I mentioned, is a 30 years old real estate development company. It started back in Spain. The company now operates in 5 different countries, which is Spain, Argentina, Mexico, the US, and Venezuela. We have a big focus now on a tourist real estate development, tourist areas. We have developed more than 5,000 units within these 30 years. We have never left a project unfinished, with our primary mandate. That is, we are not starting we're not breaking ground if we don't have the full cost raised and committed through our internal or private investors. Said so since actually it's been within the whole industry of the company, of the whole history of the company, but very much after the economic crisis, the '08. We have all our developments are developed with private equity, not debt. So that's a short and fast background of the company.
And what about your background?
My background, I'm actually already 9 years within the company, with the company in the real estate. I started with a big focus. I mean, starting on the sales department, and move it and growing a little bit within in the company, and now managing the whole and overall as a head of real estate, seeing the overall real estate developments, financial point of view, technical point of view, sales and legal point of view, with the team. I mean, this is a team working together. Without the team, I couldn't do really anything. I'm now located in Chandler, Arizona, also managing a project that we have here in Old Town Scottsdale, and also to be closer to our potential and our buyers. What else? Any specific question you want me to?
No, that's great.
That's very much my background. Yeah.
Julie, what about you? You've been in Rocky Point for a long time.
Yes, 25 years living in Rocky Point, always involved in the real estate and tourism or service area. My background is I have been a real estate agent since 2006 with a lot of sales over town and mostly in Islas del Mar, which I need to say, and I have to say, I'm really love this development because it's marvelous. And as I always say, each one of the developments in town has its own charm. For myself, this is one of the different developments in town, do the low density, do the utilities, and mostly all that we have to offer to our current residents and our future investors.
I want to go back to something that is, I think, one of the most important aspects, positive feature of Isla del Mar. Let's talk about the water and the power again. I know you touched on it briefly, but most people from the USA or Canada do not understand the water system or the power, and if you don't have power and if you don't have water, how that makes the property that you buy so much more important to have those features. Can you speak to those two and what Isla del Mar has to offer in those regards?
Yes, not everyone knows, but in Islas del Mar we own a well, kind of 65 kilometers far from the development. We built an aqueduct, so we pump the water every day 60 kilometers far to get it into the development and just to supply each one of the properties. We own the exploitation rights, legally owned with all the authorities, and also not everyone knows that we also have a treatment plant, so all the sewer water is treated, and with the wreckage water we take that water for all our landscaping. We have our osmosis plant, so the water that we drink in our development is processed by us. That is one of the main assets that we have in Islas del Mar. We do not depend from the city or from any other company or anybody or a third party to get water. That is one of our main assets. And the second, the energy, yes, we even though each owner has to connect with the CFE, which is the energy company in Mexico, all the The utilities is underground, and we have a strong commitment with them and agreement with them to provide the best to our residents.
Power is important. And the last aspect, which is also important, is security, because people want to be safe. So can you tell us about your security at Isla?
Yes, we are a gated community, 24/7 security team working for each one of for all the whole development and each one of the owners. Yes.
Lots of positive aspects. So tomorrow from 11 till 3 is a mega open house that people can come and visit all the properties that we have, including they could come and see Julie about Vista Dorado, correct?
That's correct. Yes. We'll have a mega open house. Thanks to many of our fellow college real estate agents. They join on this wonderful campaign tomorrow. And we hope to see you guys. If you have some money that you want to invest, come visit us.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look if you have not been out there before, especially if you're a golfer. I mean, honestly, there's nothing better than waking up, like Aurora said, looking at the lagoon and the golf course. It's so peaceful. There's so much nature out there. Every time I drive out there, I just love all the birds, and it's so peaceful. It's such a great place of life, and it's really not far from town, and it's all paved.
And we have two things that are a gift: sunrises and sunsets. One of the most beautiful shows or spectacles that you can enjoy every day.
That's great. For those who are watching or listening, when we're done the podcast, we're going to edit this and we're going to put up the links to the websites and also a flyer for the open house tomorrow. I believe there's anywhere from 12 to 15 listings tomorrow.
That's correct.
I have one out there, my seller, Roman Gonzalez. Luckily, he's going to save the day for me and be out there because I'm still under the weather. So everyone have a safe bike rally. Thanks so much, you two, for being with me today.
Thank you very much, Loretta, for your time, for the opportunity.
I can't wait to see day by day how much this project is going to come to fruition and look awesome.
We actually also building new villas. I mean, there's a couple of news that we haven't. I mean, we don't have enough time to cover everything, but you will see that the grow is actually a fantastic opportunity for everyone, but very much for those golf players, because on our last subdivision of lot that we developed, which is called Vista Laguna, which is completely south oriented and facing waterfront to the lagoons, and with the golf course holes 17 and 18 in front of you, we just started 3 villas, 3 and 4 bedrooms, rating from high 500,000. So it's a great opportunities with personal opinion, one of the best locations within Islas del Mar subdivision.
Wow, that's exciting. Okay, you guys, everyone have a safe bike rally. Thanks again. And maybe we'll see you at the open house tomorrow too.
Yes, thank you, Loretta. Get well soon. See you.
Bye.